Okay, Master Bruce CB, and actually this angle, this lighting is a lot better than I thought it'd be. Master Bruce CB. If you're looking at the tagline, per my man Daryl, faithful listener, he requested a custom playbook video. He requested it, and that's my man 100 grand. So we're gonna make it work. First, I'm sharing it. Master Bruce CB, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, just Master Bruce, Instagram. Like I said, custom playbook showing from the Tizop how to make one, how to get it right. It's playbook right. Got some plays you like, got some, you know what I mean? So start from the home page. You press R1 till you get to create and share. Now you go to rosters, come down to custom. So what I do like about the playbooks, they'll let you start from a base, so you don't have to start from just a skeleton. They allow you to start from a base playbook. Whose playbook do I want to start with? Let's go Oklahoma. So from there, it'll start. You get their base offense, you get their base audibles, and everything. There you go. So if you look to the far right, it'll show you the different formations, the sets, plays in set, and then the play count. So obviously the most important is the play count. You get a total of 500 plays per playbook. Now, I mean, depending on how adept you are at this video game, you're not gonna run that many plays. However, I'm not gonna sit here and say you're never gonna run that many plays, because you really might. So, but me personally, one thing I don't like about this game, there's not enough 5 receiver sets for me personally. I think you got to do way too much. You got to do way too much. Like there's only, I mean, obviously the 5 receiver set playbook, but to me, there's not enough 5 receiver sets in this on the game in general. And I feel like they don't do enough allowing you to defend in 5 receiver sets, but it's neither here nor there. But then you just go in, you find the set you like, and then you just add to them. So again, with the 5 receiver sets, there's not many plays. I mean, there's not many other formations that are gonna, have your your wide sets. So you got to find them. But they are out there. For sure, they're out there. And, give you a chance to. And then, mind you, remember, I have the whole Oregon playbook. Still, that's a part of the playbook. So these are just. So again, you start with, the layout, the beginning of it, and then from there, you fill out the playbook. I like a lot of shotgun. And I'll be honest, I'm a fan of shotgun. But you gotta mix and match. Can't have any playbook that's just too one way. But my beef with this game, they don't have enough just regular 4 receiver sets as well. I like 4 receiver sets as well. But you gotta find a way around it. But yeah, this is formation playbook. It's actually pretty easy. once you know what you're looking at, because then, you'll just be able to incorporate just whatever you want, like you just go find the play you want from the play. Like, when you're either watching somebody play or you're just playing in different playbooks, you'll be able to just add as you go, add as you see fit. See a formation that you like, you see a formation that have had success in the past, and then you just want to go ahead and, just add to it. Definitely want to incorporate. So I'm in a league where you can't run the same play twice in a row, and really, you really almost can't even run the same play twice on the same drive. So it definitely, in situations like that, it helps to have the same play but from different formations, just so you have, again, you still have the play at your disposal, but you have it in different formations. So, kind of tricks the game into allowing you to run the same play. But yeah, they gotta be able to see in this game. To me, one thing that frustrates me, it doesn't give you enough. It doesn't really tell me who's on the field. Like, what are now, unless it's in the bottom left where my face is, but it doesn't tell you what the personnel is. So, it's like you're finding times where you'll look and you'll think that's 4 receivers or 3 receivers, but it's actually a tight end. Now, again, obviously this is different from that because this is just 3 receivers and a tight end. But what I'm saying, you feel me? You know what I'm saying. But yeah, we're just incorporating, going around finding plays that I definitely think can help out, finding plays that I think can put me over the top, especially when I see different plays that are similar to other plays that I run. I definitely am a fan of that. Probably not gonna run that. See, sometimes when you're incorporating plays, you look at some stuff and you're like, man, I really want to run that, but then it's like, are you really gonna run that play, brother or sister? Are you? So you gotta sit and ask yourself. Wake up in the morning. Never, you heard the song. Gotta have some options, man. Life's about options. You can't be too predictable. Can't be too. And sometimes you can't, it's a combination in this game. Is sometimes, you feel like you talk about both sides of their mouth, but you can't be too predictable. At the same time, you can't go too crazy with the free plays and stuff like that. You do have to have some type of structure in your offense. You got to have an identity. So you do have to, you got to play with it a little bit sometimes, because there's gonna be times where, what's common to you is just flat out not working. There's gonna be times where you're running plays, you're calling plays, and you feel like nothing's working. Absolutely nothing. So that's why you want a playbook. So those are the times where you do want a playbook that has a lot of options, because that way, mid-game you can completely scrap. I mean, sometimes you do have to completely scrap a game plan early into a game. It's not the coolest thing ever, but it's true. Sometimes you don't have the ability to, stick with what's not working. So you got to find it. And again, you'll find what works best for you. Again, sometimes it's watching. I know when I'm playing my games, people in the league are watching it. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. You just gotta, you know, you gotta deal with it and be better. But from the same token, you're gonna find plays from people as well. So part of the game, you just gotta be better. You know, people watching your games, watching you play, you gotta be better. So, like I said, formation subs. I mean, formation subs is the one thing in this game that I really think they cheated the people. That was a huge part of how I played the game. Formation subs. I don't understand the thought process of taking away formation subs, but they did, and that's where we are. That's where we are. I definitely think it was a poor decision, but you know, who am I, right? I was a huge proponent of formation subs. I definitely like, you know, putting. Sometimes you got players that really can only do one thing, and it's hard to find them plays that, you know, it's hard to make them successful, put them in a position to be successful when you have it. I mean, when they can only do one thing. So that's kind of tough. So what you want to do after you make your playbook? All right, after you make your playbook, you got your skeleton. You went and you got added all the extra plays that you wanted. You have to go fix the audibles. If you don't fix the audibles, you'll get in game and you won't be able to. You'll only be able to run the play that you call. So if you're in hurry up, you only be able to run that one play over and over again, and then you also won't be able to. They say you're in a hostile environment, you won't be able to adjust your play. So you won't be able to audible, you won't be able to hot route, and then you'll be stuck. So see how the goal line offense, because that was a play that was already in the playbook, they have audibles. This A slot, since I added that, there is no audible set. So you go and you press X. Well, actually, I apologize. You press square. You press, the corresponding. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'll take it back. You're on it. You press X. Then you get to the corresponding one you want. And you press X again, and then you add 4 plays. Add 4 plays. Now, again, when you're doing these, you wanna add 4 plays that aren't just the same 4 plays. You want some type of variety between them, because again, it's audible. So what you're doing is you're trying to throw off the defense, or either you're changing the play based off what you see with the defense. So you want to have different options. You don't want to have the same options, because you want to be able to, again, throw the defense off. No, I did not see. Okay, so all right, so I got to make sure, because in that playbook, I literally I messed up. So sometimes when you're running a play, I mean, if you just know a play, obviously, there's a specific play in that playbook that I know I want. So, you can't horse around. You gotta go instantly. Make sure that gotta make sure that route, or that whatever you want in there is in there instantly. Just because it's gonna take too long to, so. And they didn't put it back up here again. Due to time constraints, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it moving. But yeah, again, when you do your audibles, you want to have different options. You want to be able to, kind of do. I prefer 2 passes, 2 runs, but depending on the formation, depending on how the setup is, obviously, when you're in the playbook that's 5 receivers, you're not gonna be able to to do 2-2, but still try to give the variety or something that's the one play that's very different than the others. That way, again, in real time, you're in a hostile environment, you're got to go quick. You can quickly make the adjustment. You don't have to think too hard about it. This game is about, you want to try to do your best to minimize stopping and thinking too much. Because when you got to stop and think too much, you know, you just want to minimize the mistakes, the mental mistakes. You know, you just want to find a way again. You're just filling out the audibles. That way on game day, I have options, hostile environment, see a defense that's just absolutely, you know, leaning towards one way or the other. And every now and then you're going to get a playbook where, you know, the playbook isn't that full and your audibles, your audibles consist of just the whole playbook. That's what it is. But again, you have every play at your disposal at every time. So I do like, again, I do kind of like it in the sense of, you know, every playbook. I'm never gonna put myself in too bad of a situation when it comes to the playbook. Like as far as not like options wise. Now every now and then you are gonna see a playbook where literally 1 or 2 plays of the whole playbook just because you just wanted that play. That's cool. I would recommend still adding something. Still add something because you don't want still add something because you just don't want to get in a game situation, like I said, where the defense is basically begging you to throw the ball and you just don't have audible to go to, you know what I mean? Or they're begging you to, like they're begging you to run and you don't have a run to go to. You got to have options. Like I said, this is a situation where every play is going to be the audibles, but hey, they are 4 somewhat different plays, so I can live with it. Say, gotta have options. I do my best to give myself, you know, some type of options. And then again, there's gonna be times where in hostile environments where you can't change the play. So again, it's like, what are you gonna do? You gotta find it. Have to find it. So, and it's funny how many screens I have in these plays. I haven't ran a screenplay in years, but I definitely plan to. QB Blast is also a play that I really never ran. But trying to switch it up. You know, I recently suffered a tough loss. I got my playoff game simmed and I did not win. So you can imagine how I felt. So I'm on a tirade, man. I need to get my chain back. Maybe these new set of plays can help me do that. Maybe a new set of plays can do that. All right. So then you're here. You got all the plays you want. You got your audibles right. Now my game plan, I'll be honest, that's something that I never really ran these. I never really went into that. To me, that is a little OD. That's a little extra. Not saying it can't help, but to me, it is a little extra. So I'm finished with this playbook. So I'm gonna go ahead and press L3 to save. As you can see, I have 2 playbooks. I'm gonna go ahead and put this as tutorial. All right. I'm gonna be terrible if I spell that wrong. Then we're done. We're gonna go ahead and save it. All right. So it was saved. So now, let's say you already have a playbook. I'm gonna go defense. Defense, offense they're the exact same. They're created the exact same. But say you already have a playbook and you want to incorporate some different plays. So you'll go to that playbook. And then you see again, I have the 382 out of 500. Now I feel like there are some formations I don't have. So I do want to go back in and see if I can find them. So 3 high. Penny, I got no penny. See, look, we ain't got no penny. So again, with the defense, man, there's a lot of different defenses. And I would honestly just recommend that you have a little bit of all of them. Because again, you want to get the same look. You want to be able to confuse a guy or a gal. You want to be able to, just adjust. You want to be able to switch it up. You don't want to be one-dimensional the whole game. You don't want to be one-dimensional the whole game, especially if you have different personnel. You don't want to get your guys too tired to where, you're overworking them. So, yeah, especially if you have the personnel. You got a lot of linebackers. You got a fast linebacker that can cover. There's going to be times where, you just want to put him in. You got to get him on the field, put him in position to succeed. As a coach, it's our jobs to put these players in a position to succeed. It's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be fun. They're going to frustrate you. They're not going to make plays at times. But you got to get there. I got it. I'm definitely going to try to incorporate more 3-4. 4-4. I used to 4-4 a lot. I used to. But that's a tough one. 4-4 is tough. But again, man, you just go through, find your plays, find what you like, what you're used to, and make it to your liking. And it is the same thing with the audibles. Don't get it twisted. It is the same thing with the audibles. So we are again adding. Still got some plays left I can add. Sugar. Listen, sometimes you forget about plays when you're making new playbooks. Or you just gotta go back and get it back. Because I definitely forgot about that sugar blitz. Man, we got options, man. Again, I prefer my defense to have pretty much every option. Because again, the way there's no formation subs in this game, which is just ridiculous. Now, again, I know you're probably watching like, oh, you can formation sub. All you got to do is, man, I never have enough time for that. I literally only have enough time to call my play and run it. Very, very rarely do I have enough time to get back and, adjust like that. Yeah, we're going to incorporate some of these different stuff, man. I feel like we're a little too predictable sometimes on defense. We got a little bit of everything. So again, got to go back to the audibles. See, because we would have been down bad. Because I'll be honest, it's really tough when you get into a game and they're going hurry up and you have nothing to audible to. That's a tough feeling. It's a lonely feeling. That's a lonely feeling. But that's why we come. You got to adjust. You got to give options. You got to have options. Again, life's about options. When you got options to go to, you're more confident. When you know, okay, this isn't working, that isn't working, and you got another option to go to, that makes you more confident. And when you're more confident, you play looser. When you play looser, you have more fun. When you're having more fun, you play better. When you're overthinking it, When you're scared, when you're nervous, when you're not prepared, that's when you don't play your best. And that's what I've been playing. I ain't been playing my game. I've been playing, and I ain't been playing my game. So shout out to Mandero for requesting this. You know, so I know he getting his game right. He coming back to the league. But yeah, man, the formation subs. Formation subs. I wish there was formation subs. But this is the next. I mean, honestly, this might be the next best thing because, especially with the way the game does the depth chart, where you literally, if you're a rush in or whatever, you're not getting any of the time, stuff like that. This is good because it allows you to find different ways to get those guys on the field without having to, you know, having to try to struggle with the formations. Because again, that is a tough thing. I mean, pre-snap trying to substitute guys, to me, is a fool's errand. One I will basically not even attempt. I basically won't even attempt it because, you know, I'm just too locked in on trying to run a play. And in real time, it's tough to. I hate when I'm playing and I get caught on a player that's like a DB, that like a cornerback, where it's basically impossible to defend, and you're just gonna give up a play. But again, you make your plays, go to your audibles. That way, in game, you're ready to go. You know, you can call your play, and then have your adjustments ready. Because the game is about adjustments, man. Don't get it twisted. It's just like the real game. The computer will adjust to you. Obviously, a real person will adjust to you. If you run the same thing over and over and over again, they will see the tendencies, and they will beat you. So you have to have options. You have to have different options. Even if sometimes if you go and you feel like you're picking the same thing, like you have different plays from different playbooks, it's okay to run the same thing from a different formation. People do it all the time. What you don't want to do is run the same play from the same formation where it's like it's obvious. Okay, they're pitching to the right, pitching to the right, pitching to the right. Now again, you're gonna find some plays that are cheesy, where basically, you know, you can run the same play over and over again, but to me, those plays are few and far between, and most of those are like personnel where like they can't block, like their right side can't block. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But for the most part, the video game, again, even the computer, and even week to week, they will pick up your tendencies to the point where you have to change it up. Like, again, to where literally, if you're running the same play over and over again, you'll be had, to say the least. So you gotta get right, man. Like I said, Master Bruce CB, got Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, just Master Bruce Instagram. I got a Florida State dynasty, got a Virginia dynasty, and I got a Syracuse dynasty that I've been neglecting really, really bad. But alas, we are here. And then you can go ahead and override your playbook. And there you go. So now you have your playbook. Go ahead and show you how to, just in case you weren't sure how you then incorporate it. So then when you go to, as you can see, hey, first of all, I'm happy that I did this. Anytime I play this game, it's on Heisman. Go back and watch. And you'd be like, man, the guy got blown out. He got beat bad. It was on Heisman. Now, I'm not saying it's okay to get beat. I'm not saying it's okay to get blown out. But it was on the highest level. So again, you go to your team settings, and then you'll adjust the playbook. So you have to remember, I definitely recommend naming the playbook something that'll like help you remember. So again, tutorial is what we just did. So I'm going to remember that one. And then yes was the one I adjusted. So go ahead and go into it. Gonna go ahead and go into it. That don't matter because again, we're just for the sake of the tutorial. Okay, Warren got his hands up. Throw something.
Today we have a terrific
throw something.
Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game.
Rivalry game.
Shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week.
Perfect. Getting the ball first. So again, I'll be able to breeze through the playbook, make sure that it has everything.
Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Syracuse's offense takes the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this,
all right,
guys. And it's
so formation. So go to shotgun first. All right. So as you see, the different, all the different formations that we have. Got the 5 trades. Yeah. Yeah. So what I like about this too, when you have a really, really big playbook, we have a really, really big playbook. I don't mind doing the coaching suggestions. Because, again, sometimes you fall victim and running the same plays over and over again. They do a bad job. I think sometimes they do suggest the same plays a little too often. But the reason why I like it is because they do give you a variety a lot of times.
Line gets set, first down.
So, yeah, run a play, get it.
Give out of the gun. They make the stop, but not before
right.
He takes a chunk.
So we got different plays. Again, when you do the coach suggestions, they do give you skill variety, but you know, if you just want to go in it, I form. I didn't add I form. So this is also why I like to get a quick game before I play the game I actually want to play, because again I forgot a playbook.
Now the quarterback changing the
So I'll be able to add it before the game.
Looking downfield, it's McCord.
All right, and got it because again I instantly remembered that I forgot it, so I want to instantly go back to add it because I need it for the next game. So again, at the main screen, you go to Create and Share, Custom Playbooks. My offensive playbook. Tutorial was the one I wanted. And I gotta add I4. Gotta have power football. That's just, I believe in power football. I think it has to be part of what you do. Nothing, ain't no way around it. So the toss ain't bad. I don't love the toss. It ain't bad. Prefer stretch. I do prefer it. I'm not saying that. I prefer stretch. No. But yeah, I think you have to be able to power run as well. I never want to be too one-dimensional to where no one's even anticipating it. That's what I don't like. Never want to. Like I said, you never want to get into a game where someone just flat out like, oh, I know what he's about to do. I know what she's about to do. You never want to fall into that. And it's easy to do. Definitely, it's actually very easy to do. Gotta fight it. Gotta fight it. Because again, variety. When you have variety, it just gives the defense something to think about. Let's give them something to talk about. You gotta give them something to think about, something to switch something just again is to take their mind off the bread and butter that you want to do. Want to do split teeth? I don't really do nothing of that. The pistol, I really do nothing with the pistol. Formation, I don't want to get banned. Yeah. This was a request, per request from Manhunter Grand, faithful viewer, my man Daryl. Appreciate the support. So look, you request something, we'll make it happen. You know what I'm saying? We'll make it happen. Shotgun, there is one more formation. I don't know where is it. It's not much open. I don't think there's much open. Much open offset. A bunch open offset. Where you at, baby? Where are you? Where are you? Man, he just some take a little to develop. I said, thanks for watching. Go ahead and turn on the post notifications. Follow me so you can see how I incorporate these playbooks. See if I use anywhere near these 480 plays. Man, where is that formation? What is it though? But I do like that play. Sometimes those choice routes, I don't like them because a lot of times the choice is always the wrong one. They pick the wrong choice, and I don't like that. Man, there's a lot of formations. There's one play I really. Every now and then you see a play that just looks too cool not to add, but I am looking for specific. I don't know, the Pacific to be specific. Yeah, it's looking like I'm not about to find it. Oh. So, and that one was similar to it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and see again. I don't really love picking plays that I know I'm gonna have, like I'm gonna audible out of, or you know what I'm saying, audible to play. Especially when you know, there's a lot of times you're gonna be in hostile environments. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I just want that formation. Man, yeah, it sucks. I can't find it. I do really like that play too. Yeah, sometimes running the same play, I mean, different formation. Man, we about to really have 500 plays. This is how we get down. That's how we get down. And nothing you can do about it. Going ahead and wrapping this up. Like I said, Master Bruce CB, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, just Master Bruce, Instagram. Give us a follow, man. Give us a follow. We'll follow you back. I ain't like that. I give you a follow back. And if you make a request to a video, we got you. We got you. This video was per the request of a faithful listener. He was listening faithfully, watching faithfully. He said, "My man, can you do me a favor? Can you just do something on it? Because I got you. That ain't no problem." For a faithful listener, that ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying? Let's get out of here, man. We're going to go ahead and save it. I think we got it all. We got pretty much everything we can do. We're here for you, man. Master Bruce CB, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, just Master Bruce, Instagram. Follow a player. Don't hold me like you don't know me. Send it to a buddy. I appreciate you.